Hey guys, I'm Jack. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about sickness. Sickness is when your body is not working properly and you feel uncomfortable. It can be caused by a variety of reasons such as viruses, bacteria, or other health conditions. Let's look at the classification of diseases. Infectious and non-infectious diseases can be classified as infectious if they are caused by pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, parasites that can spread from person to person. Non-infectious diseases, on the other hand, are not caused by pathogens and cannot be spread from person to person. Acute and chronic. Acute diseases are those that develop suddenly and usually last a short time, such as the flu or a cold. Chronic diseases, on the other hand, are those that persist over a long period of time, often for a person's entire life, such as diabetes or hypertension. Genetic and acquired. Genetic diseases are those that are caused by a person's genes, such as trisomy 21 syndrome or albinism. Acquired diseases are those that develop over time due to factors such as lifestyle choices, environmental factors, or exposure to toxins. Let's look at some common sickness and symptoms. Cough. Coughing is a reflex action that helps clear the throat and airways of foreign particles, mucus, or irritants. Coughs can be classified into two main types, productive and non-productive. A productive cough produces phlegm or mucus, while a non-productive cough does not. Common causes of coughing include respiratory infections, allergies, asthma, smoking, and air pollution. Fever. Fever is when your body gets hotter than usual. It's a way that your body fights off infections and other things that can make you sick. When you have a fever, you might feel warm, tired, and achy. You might also have a headache or other symptoms. Sore throat. A sore throat is when your throat hurts when you swallow or talk. It can feel scratchy, itchy, or painful. Runny nose. A runny nose is a condition where there is an excess of clear, watery fluid or mucus that drips or flows out of the nostrils. Sneezing. Sneezing is a reflex action that occurs when foreign particles or irritants enter the nose. This sudden and forceful expulsion of air from the mouth and nose is a protective mechanism of the body to clear the nasal passages of any unwanted particles or irritants, such as dust, pollen, or other allergens. When a person sneezes, their diaphragm contracts, and the air is forced out of the lungs through the nose and mouth. The velocity of the expelled air can be as high as 100 miles per hour, and the droplets can spread up to 6 feet away. Headache. A headache is a common symptom characterized by a sensation of pain or pressure in the head. It can vary in intensity, location, and duration and can be accompanied by other symptoms such as sensitivity to light or sound, nausea, and fatigue. The causes of headaches can also vary widely and may include stress, lack of sleep, dehydration, certain foods or drinks, hormonal changes, illness or infection, and head injuries. Puke. It is a slang term that refers to the act of vomiting or throwing up. It is a colloquial expression used to describe the sudden, forceful expulsion of the stomach's contents through the mouth and sometimes the nose. Diarrhea. Diarrhea is a medical condition characterized by frequent, loose, and watery bowel movements. It occurs when the digestive system is not functioning properly and food moves too quickly through the large intestine, preventing the absorption of water and nutrients from the stool. Diarrhea can be caused by a variety of factors, including infections, food intolerances or allergies, medication side effects, stress, and underlying medical conditions such as inflammatory bowel disease or celiac disease. Stomachache. A stomachache refers to discomfort or pain in the stomach or abdominal area. The pain can range from mild to severe and can be accompanied by other symptoms such as bloating, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, or constipation. The causes of stomachaches can vary and may include indigestion, overeating, food poisoning, infections, inflammation, or medical conditions such as ulcers or irritable bowel syndrome. Heart disease. Heart disease, also known as cardiovascular disease, refers to a range of conditions that affect the heart and blood vessels. It is a general term that encompasses a variety of diseases, including coronary artery disease, heart failure, arrhythmias, heart valve problems, and congenital heart defects. The most common type of heart disease is coronary artery disease, which occurs when the blood vessels that supply the heart muscle with oxygen and nutrients become narrowed or blocked. This can lead to chest pain, shortness of breath, and, in severe cases, a heart attack. Cancer. Cancer is a disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells in the body. Normally, cells in the body divide and grow in a regulated manner. But in cancer, the cells divide and grow uncontrollably, forming a mass of tissue called a tumor. Not all tumors are cancerous, however, and those not cancerous are called benign. Diabetes. Diabetes is a chronic condition characterized by high levels of glucose in the blood. There are two main types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes. This type of diabetes is an autoimmune disease where the body's immune system attacks and destroys the insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Insulin is a hormone that regulates blood sugar levels, and without enough insulin, the body cannot properly regulate blood sugar. Type 2 diabetes. This type of diabetes is caused by a combination of genetic and lifestyle factors. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin or doesn't produce enough insulin to maintain normal blood sugar levels. Asthma. Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition characterized by inflammation and narrowing of the airways, making it difficult for a person to breathe. Common symptoms include wheezing, coughing, chest tightness, and shortness of breath. Asthma can be triggered by various factors such as allergens, irritants, exercise, and respiratory infections. Senile dementia. Senile dementia is a type of dementia that is associated with aging. It is a progressive and irreversible condition that affects cognitive functioning, including memory, thinking, and behavior. Senile dementia is caused by the degeneration and death of brain cells, leading to a decrease in brain size and a reduction in brain function. Symptoms of senile dementia may include memory loss, confusion, personality changes, difficulty with language, and problems with daily activities such as eating, dressing, and grooming. As the disease progresses, people with senile dementia may require increasing levels of care and support. Bone fracture. A bone fracture, also known as a broken bone, is a medical condition in which a bone in the body is cracked or broken. Fractures can occur as a result of trauma or injury, such as a fall or a sports injury, or due to medical conditions that weaken the bones, such as osteoporosis. Symptoms of a bone fracture may include pain, sweating, bruising, difficulty moving the affected limb, and visible deformity or abnormal positioning of the affected bone. Diagnosis of a bone fracture is typically made through physical examination and imaging studies such as X-rays or CT scans. Treatment for a bone fracture depends on the severity and location of the fracture. Simple fractures may be treated with immobilization, such as a cast or splint, while more complex fractures may require surgery to realign and stabilize the bone. Rehabilitation and physical therapy may also be necessary to help restore strength and mobility to the affected area. Depression. Depression, also known as major depressive disorder or clinical depression, is a mental health condition characterized by persistent feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. Depression can affect all aspects of a person's life, including their thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and physical health. Symptoms of depression may include persistent feelings of sadness, anxiety, or emptiness, loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable, difficulty sleeping or excessive sleeping, fatigue or loss of energy, feelings of worthlessness or guilt, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, changes in appetite or weight, physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach aches, or back pain. Depression can be caused by a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Treatment options for depression may include psychotherapy, medications such as antidepressants, and lifestyle changes such as regular exercise and healthy eating habits. Video, text, and vocabulary and exercises I have uploaded to my website. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up and share. See you next video.